That's so good. That's so good. Anyway, here we go. Hey there, fam. Welcome. I'm Zane, and welcome to On2 Couch Talks. Sitting here with Perry and Sherbs.
Hey guys.
Gents, how are we?
Good. How are you, Zane?
Very good, very good. So this is the first #1 episode of On2 Couch Talks. The things that we're going to be bringing to you are all things motorcycle related. We're going to be giving you monthly episodes, and we want you guys to get involved too. So the main thing for you guys to do is to hit that like, subscribe on the page, the notifications bell as well.
Yep.
Is that another one?
Ding.
We need that notifications page because we want to hear from you guys what you want to hear about on these talks, all right? So let's get into it. First episode. Yeah. So let's go. The first thing that we're going to talk about is what is On2 Crew.
Wow. On2 Crew was started in 2020. It started a little server in Goodna. It's developed into what it is today. So it's basically a riding community, and it's branched out quite a lot now.
It's gotten bigger.
What areas were we at?
We've got Melbourne, we've got Perth, we've got Wide Bay, we've got Sydney. It's all areas over Australia at the moment. We're sort of honing in on and
Right.
trying to expand.
And if you don't know where that is, it was firstly started in Brisbane, Australia. For the people that aren't from here and watching this in another country. So yeah, you can look it up. Brisbane, Australia is where On2 Crew first started.
Yeah, so that's where we started. As you said, we've moved on to those other states as well. So especially for you guys out there that are in the other states, you don't know really what's going on with us. We'll be bringing you a lot of that sort of stuff, what's happening with us, obviously what's happening with other states as well. So that's what it's all about. We've gone through everything there. So let's move forward into what's happening for the year. Big things for
We've got some big things.
On2 Crew.
So, as you already know now, like where
This
are we
is
sitting?
it.
Where are we
Where we are is one of the...
Some big things are happening. This is the first big thing. Obviously, you're watching. We have Couch Talk. So we've got a little studio going on now, and as we progress forward, you'll see more things come out of.
So it's so this is On2 HQ.
It is
On2 HQ.
This is where we're starting the talks, and what kind of things we possibly going to be seeing out of here. Maybe FNRs, events.
Yeah.
FNRs, events, like the bike night, and stuff like that. So, and other things may happen too. So,
Yeah, well, it's a big year. Like obviously, it's a big year, 2024. We've got this going on. This little HQ Centre, HQ Centre. You like that?
Yeah.
HQ Centre.
I love it. Yeah. It's been a long road just to get to sitting on this couch right here. So.
Yeah, it has been a long road for you boys. Like just getting the rides happening and
Fun road though.
yeah.
Been a fun road, and it's a massive thanks as well to everyone involved and everyone that's stuck by us to get to this point.
Everyone
So
that turns up.
yeah, it's a massive thanks to them. It's a massive thanks to the admins that are in the other areas because they've jumped on and they've committed to this like hard. Like it's so great to see what they're doing, taking on different events in their own states, communities, and they're building so fast.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see because considering how when we first started, there wasn't, it was only a smaller group, and how things have expanded to now other states. We've got, they get 50, 60 bikes, on a Friday night ride. Like a small event that started off quite small has now transitioned to other states, and especially how big it's getting. It's lucky we have those people.
So
we're lucky that we have
Team.
misses as well, because like if I didn't have Charmaine by my side, I don't think half of this stuff would have happened. So it's a big thanks to her as well. Like,
there's the big thank you. But that's what it is, right? I mean, it started, for those of you out there that aren't in Australia that may be watching this, it started in Brisbane, Australia.
Yep.
It's moved on. I know Melbourne's like pretty prominent. Like Melbourne
Perth's really.
Well, Perth's quite new as well, right?
Yeah, it is. It is very good.
They're killing it.
Yeah. So they're all getting out there, which is good as well. Like we run a lot of events here, And every Friday night, weather depending, we get out there and that's what we do. Like it's a social thing. So yeah. So we've touched on that. Another big thing that's happening this year. We started it last year, bike nights.
Oh, bike nights,
They're
yes.
going to take over this year, hopefully.
Well, that's the goal, right? We
That is
had
the goal.
two where it's all a journey. It's a learning process for us all. We had a couple last year.
We did have a couple last year, and they were really successful. So, big thanks to the community for jumping on there and rocking up and being active and part of it. Going into the show and shine where you can win prizes. We've got you, Zane. We've got Zane walking around and
MC,
videographers.
MC.
Our famous
Yeah,
MC,
having a
so-
chat to people. So, every time we have a bike night, it's recorded and people can see it, no matter where you are. So, I love having that aspect of you going around talking to people. It's really being really being active with the community.
Because that's what we do. Like the bike night is not just it's not just us as On2 crew. Like you bringing in vendors and things like that, and especially that are people that are on the page as well. Just getting out those small businesses in the area.
That's the whole point of it. It sort of highlights and showcases the people that are part of our community as well, and helps them grow as well. It's a whole community project.
And it is a big thing for us, right? Yeah. Like we're all about the community. That's what we do. Right. That's what our rides are about. That's what our events are trying to be about as well. So it's all about you guys. And like we said at the start of the episode, we want you guys to get involved as well, right? So
100%.
This is how we can do it. And these are the things. And setting that foundation of the bike nights, hopefully we can pass that on to Melbourne and Perth as well. So
get more people to get behind it and show support. Just, the turnout we get, it really just shows how good the community is getting and how much bigger.
I didn't realise it was going to be what it is today.
Yeah. And excuse me, the kind of things that are happening at the bike nights, we've spoken about the vendors, but the show and shine. Yeah, you get your bikes into that. All the vendors that rock up, they'll throw in like a little prize. So, the prizes are good. The prize,
those
first, like, I'm not going to lie, I was surprised at the prizes. I was like, well, maybe I need to put my bike into this. Because the prizes are good. For those of you out there that are watching as well and have been to the first two bike nights, going forward, when we do the promotions for the bike nights, get your bikes in early. Please, fam. Like that's... if you want to get in and get those prizes, you need to get in early because it's all voted by the people that are there. There's not a few judges.
There's not judges walking around. And as you've seen in the last bike night, there was a $80,000 bike sitting there, and someone rocked up with I think it was like a Ninja.
Yeah, Selena. I went and grabbed her. I seen that bike sitting there. I was like, this little pink Ninja. I'm like, hey, who owns this Ninja? I went and grabbed her. I brought her over, and it was towards the end, but she got in, and she got. I think she got second or third, something like that.
She got the votes. That's what it's all about. But it's not about someone walking around. We go like, oh, I know that's an expensive bike, so we're going to vote for that. There's people. General public that might not even know that's an $80,000 bike, but they see a little Grom and they love Groms, so they're going to vote for the Grom.
That's it. It could even be like, because they're family events as well. We want people to bring their kids along. So your bike, like it could be some little kid who's like, Mum, I want you to vote for that bike. You know what I mean?
The coolest colour.
So that's the votes could come from there as well. So
it's good. It's nice to see like a diversity as well over bikes.
Yeah.
It's not just sports bike. You got naked, and you got your smaller, your retro bikes, like all these different bikes. Doesn't matter what you ride, 100%. Everyone's welcome.
And that's what we're about too as well. Like we're not just about one style of bike.
No.
We'll touch on that. I guess we'll touch on that later on as well when we come to talking about FNRs. But it's like it's all out there as well. So we've got vendors. There's always going to be food there wherever we hold the bike nights. We get great food. So we've got the vendors, we've got the food, we've got the show and shine,
accessories,
music there. We had the monster. We had the monster guys there.
Monster guys there. They do games and everything, and get free drinks and all that kind of stuff.
It's a community event.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
it.
just
Yeah, it's great.
Like we said, it's a family event. We had a face painter there for the kids last time as well.
Yeah, that was
So
good.
I probably should have got that.
A few adults tried
yeah,
to-
you should have painted your face, I reckon.
A few adults tried to get in on that one.
Yeah,
Anyway,
But yeah,
that's it.
so yeah, that's a big thing that we're going to be getting in. How often do you reckon? Hopefully every 3 months?
Every 3 months we're going to try for. Obviously, sometimes there's conflicting dates and stuff, so
Yeah.
you know we're going to try for 3 months, but you know
See how things
it
pan
could, it
out.
could vary from a week or two. You know.
Yeah, but that's the plan anyway.
Yeah, that's
like
100%.
like I said, it's all a journey. We're setting the foundations, and that's where we're going at this year.
Yeah.
So going back, we've just covered bike nights. The next event that we're going to be talking about is track days.
Track days.
Track days. What's track days about, Sherbs?
Track days is everything track. So basically, what we're doing is we're getting our own group, setting up, so it's an On2 group for the track. So basically, you book in, you do full track day, you can do half day, full days, you name it. Weather pending, obviously the event's all good. You can head out to the track, take your bike out, whether it's a street bike, you tape it up, make it safe, pass all your scrutineering, and then you head out with the group and you go out for a
I mean,
day of fun.
7 sessions, isn't it?
7 sessions, yeah.
15-minute blocks.
So yeah, there's people out there. There are obviously people out there that do track days, know what track days are about.
Oh, the regulars.
But for the people that don't do track days and don't know what track days are about, this is where we're holding these groups, so you don't have to get into their groups.
Yep, you can go on your own safe group.
Yeah.
For a few weeks. Visit more people that you know, people that you ride with on the street day to day.
Yeah.
So more controlled environment, you'd say.
Yeah. But you come back to the same shed, and you know you can talk to everyone about it, and you can
That's another thing.
It's the atmosphere.
The shed as well. We have the shed.
Go on to
When
the
we're
shed,
when we're at QR, we have the shed, so everybody's together.
Power shed, fridges, fan, you fill up.
Yeah.
Got everything you need. All your friends are going to be in the same area.
Yep.
And talk about that.
Talk about everyone has a chat.
So not only track day, the full track day, but happy laps as well.
Happy Laps. Happy Laps is your introductory to track. It's basically if you've been thinking about doing the track and you really want to get into it, and you can head out in a safe environment. You know, you get to 120 kilometers an hour capped.
Do they need to have full leathers?
Not full gear, just usually your riding gear.
So
your
just
street gear,
Kevlars,
so like Kevlar
street
pants, boots,
You can wear your On2 crew
On2 jacket.
out there. Yeah.
Were you onto? I wore my onto jacket out there. I've done a happy laps before. I can definitely confirm that happy laps is good fun.
But if you've been thinking of doing track, it's the perfect introductory to.
But it's
having
not.
a go.
It's not even just track, right? Like happy laps is a good environment for those probably. I wouldn't say learner or even learner,
Newer
but
riders,
just
yeah.
newer riders to
Yeah.
get out there and say, oh, you know what? Maybe this is a good chance for me to go. I can go 120 through this corner, whereas you wouldn't be able to do that on the road, right? You got things that you got to
Not
worry
really.
about.
But it's even if you are a newer rider, it's you don't have to worry about cars and people around you. It's just it's a more safe environment for you
Yeah.
to practice and sort of.
Good place to test your skills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it is.
And we have people who come out have done happy laps like 4 times now, and they're happy doing the happy laps. That's what they come and that's what they enjoy.
It is
And
pretty fun.
you know,
Like
you don't have to-
it's
Yeah.
fun.
You don't have to jump into a track day or anything. Like, there's no pressure whatsoever. If you're happy doing happy laps and you like being part of the shed and everything, coming out and seeing people racing, but then you get to go out on track
Yeah.
for your 30 minutes and you're happy with that. We have heaps of people like that.
And
Just
that's
happy
it.
with that.
It's not just for the newer riders. It's like more experience as well.
Oh,
Like I said, I had so much fun when I went out and did happy laps. Like just the first time to actually get out on a track and go, oh, this is like, it was different. You know, like it's not like I didn't have to worry about other cars coming or anything like that. So
You'd be surprised how many people have gone from the happy laps and the stepping stone to the track days, and now they're regular track day riders.
yeah.
That do the events with us. Like it's nice. Like it's nice to see. It's a good progress.
So how do we know how many track days we're going to be having this year?
Well, for the moment, it's a good question. We're just trying to plan events and figure out sort of what's best for our calendar at the moment and what we can actually commit to.
Yeah.
But we are gonna have 2 track days so far, and we're booked in for 4 happy laps throughout the year. because we want to get people getting on doing the happy laps, so then they can prepare themselves. Hopefully, that they want to do a track day.
Maybe
So-
buy a track bike.
So we've kind of like
It is an expensive one.
planned it this year that happy laps get people excited. Then the next one's going to be track day and happy laps. So then hopefully people that have done happy laps will be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to do happy laps again, or I'm going to do a track day. And then we'll roll into another happy laps after that, just that. And then we'll roll into another track day and happy laps together.
Depending how things go, but maybe more. Who knows?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the plan. So, and one other thing that I will touch on just quickly, I think later on throughout the episodes we'll probably get this person in, but not only track nights, but we do have drag nights. Drag nights with yeah. So we'll just quickly touch on that. Like it is race your mates. They're generally like race your mates nights.
Yeah,
It's
so
pretty cheap to enter.
Gasoline Alley does
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll be doing that as well. So we'll touch on that in one of the episodes, and we'll actually get the person that's in charge of that.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why we won't
Yeah.
go too far into that. I think that'll be something for another episode because that'll be an episode that we can bring in a special guest.
Special
The
guest.
person-
No names.
Yeah.
No names. That person knows that you know who you are.
Know
You're
who
out
you
there.
are,
You're watching. But
You
yeah.
gotta get ready.
Yeah, that spot right there. It's nice. It's ready for you.
We'll be at home now writing stuff down. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, so that's another one, and that's a lot of fun too. I haven't actually gone in that one, but I'm looking
Who's it,
forward.
who's-
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on that one. So that's track nights, all right. So
Yeah,
right
that's
now,
tracks, happy laps, and drags.
tracks, happy laps, drags. All right. So let's move into the next event, which is the major event. It's the thing that we do every week.
Bread and butter.
And this is also going to be we're bringing in our first special guest for this one.
Oh,
So special guest, would you like to come on in?
make some
Thank you,
room.
Make some room.
Losing all the space.
Big Trev,
Hey, yo.
how are you, brother?
Thank you for having me.
So we've brought Trev in for what we're going to talk about now, and what we're going to talk about is FNRs. What's FNR?
What is FNR? What does FNR mean?
Please tell me.
It's Friday night ride.
You heard it there.
You heard it.
I didn't know, like I didn't realise that it was like, apparently there are people out there that like come along to FNRs and are unsure what FNR actually stands for.
Sacred.
Well, I don't know, like I kind of picked up on it straight away, like, but I didn't realise that there are,
Oh, well, yeah.
you know.
There's a lot
Uh,
of new people in this community that have just come.
Every week there's new people.
Yeah.
The whole idea is to
No reason.
And that's what you know the main thing with On2 Crew is, right? It's the FNRs. That's what it's all about. It's a social ride,
Friday night social ride.
Yes.
Chill.
Friday night
Yeah.
social ride, bringing people together, bringing everyone together. This is how I got into On2 Crew. I was told about On2 Crew and that they did Friday night rides, and this is how I got into it. And I come along to my first Friday night ride, and
We stole you forever.
you did. You stole my heart, and I guess one of the reasons why we've brought Trev in as a special guest is with a bit of a story about Trev.
Well, yeah. Trevor was like, he's one of the first
OGs.
FNR attendees that was
Yep.
very, you know,
It was quite small when we
it
started.
was small.
Very
It was,
quiet.
it was very quiet. He'd be over there in the corner. He'd be sitting on his bike. You know, there was only like 10
Yeah,
people.
it's funny, right? It's not like you.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
But this is
There was only like 10 people rocking up at that point.
It was a small group.
Yeah.
You know.
So he was rocking up, he's sitting over there, and it's like, you know, we took notice of him or whatever, and, you know, said hello here and there,
It was really hot.
and yeah, it's like, oh, what's this guy doing?
He's a little bit sus. We were
Yeah.
suspect about him at
But
first.
then he's like, you know, start hopping off his bike, and then he's, you know, gravitating over a little bit closer, and then sometimes I wish he'd go back into this little shell thing,
And
but
right now
he's out now. It's too late. He's out.
So when did you start coming? Or actually, what brought you to FNR? How did you get onto the FNRs?
Did you find us?
I found you guys on Facebook when you first posted
No,
it.
did you?
Yeah. Like, oh my god, what is Facebook?
I thought it was MySpace.
That's just showing. That's just showing.
Hey, oh, I'm a bit young for that. But no,
So did someone tell you about it, or you just found it, like you were just like trolling for things to do because you were a rider?
yeah, well, I just got my bike license probably maybe 4 months before this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So you were fresh.
Oh,
Yeah,
fresh as it
but
gets.
I was riding dirt bikes before this, so
Yeah.
I knew the concept of riding bikes. But it's different on road.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you can't do dangerous stuff on road like this.
Nah.
And I thought, but we won't cover that. But yeah, no, I was just scrolling through Facebook, seeing what events were around my area, which I live near Goodnock, so I'm like, okay, Goodnock.
From the
Yeah.
very the start.
Yeah, at the start, and I was like, okay, On2. Saw their first event, why not? Let's just go for it. And I went.
So you were a bit timid back
yes.
then, like
Yeah.
a bit shy.
Yeah.
Which is, it's funny, and there's, when I heard about this, I was like, wow, because like for those of you that don't know, Trevor is like one of the
Loudest people we know.
he's there. He now like he's always involved in the rides
He's
and things
involved
like
in
that.
the rides. He's leading rides. He's taking on rides when like I can't take them on.
Yeah,
I'm away or I'm sick or something like that. And Trevor's putting his hand up. He'll be up the front, leading the ride, running maps, talking to people,
Getting lost.
like worlds apart from where he was.
and this is
Worlds apart.
and this is like this is a big thing. This is a big thing for people out there, because I know personally that there's a lot of people out there that are part of the Facebook page, but they don't want to come to an FNR or they're unsure of what it's like. And this also goes back to the reason why, one of the big reasons why we're starting these couch talks as well, right? Because
Shows people.
this is the idea that I came to you with, a couple of years ago.
yeah.
Was
Easily a couple of years
when
ago.
when I first started riding, because I don't have that problem. I'm just loud and
We already know. We know.
so. But I am aware that people have social anxiety and things like that, and they're a bit
Yep.
timid. But they love motorcycles. So my whole idea wasn't necessarily starting couch talks, but it was I wanted to do little profile videos and show people what FNRs were like. So.
Yeah.
People would actually want to come along to FNRs, and it's the journey that you can all go through. Trevor is just a shining example of all you need to do is get along to one FNR.
Stay in the corner and then later on.
Stay in the corner, observe.
Every week, new people turn up.
Yeah.
You don't have to speak to anyone.
Yeah.
You can turn up. You can just chill in the corner, listen to the briefing. You know exactly what's going on, and the main reason is people don't get left behind. There's a structure to it. There's a platform that we've.
Mayhem structure to it, yes.
There is a mayhem structure to it, but it is what we've probably built on over the last
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
It's to get to where we are. It's
been a hard road.
been
Yeah.
fun.
It is, and they are well organised rides, right? We do a lot of work in making sure that people don't get left behind.
Corner stoppers.
Corner stoppers, lead riders, tail end Charlies, putting maps up.
Yeah.
Make sure people in the Discord
Please
as
use
well
the maps though.
that we're still talking.
We do try and highlight the map because if we do get lost.
Yeah, follow the maps, don't change it, just stay on that one.
Yeah.
But-
We don't promote, no shenanigans. We've got a wide range of people that of different skills, learners rocking up, supervisors looking after learners. So it's a very social ride.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not that we're against that kind of riding or anything like that. It's just that for us as organisers of the ride, like once things start getting out of hand, it's very hard to control, and we don't want things getting dangerous. So
And we want to keep doing them.
that's right. We want to keep doing them. We don't want to bring bad attention to ourselves,
No.
where we're going to get shut down. And it's been going for a long time now. And I commend you guys on all the work that you have put into it, because I haven't been involved for the whole time. But
It's a reputation. It's a good reputation that we've built up in the community
and that's what we want those people out there to know, that like are a little bit shy and are wondering whether or not they want to go. Just come along. You might live in one area and you might meet one person that's in the same area as you that you can ride home with.
Oh yeah.
And then it'll grow. 1 turns into 2, turns into 5, turns into hello everybody, we're part of the family now.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. We're a family, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
just post up
100%.
in an event saying where you are, and there's most likely 10 people in that area will come and join you and ride to the event.
Like a little pre-ride.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see.
Pre-ride,
Yeah. You got these little pre-meets happening before going to the main meet. So,
Yeah.
And that blows my mind. Like seeing that is fantastic.
From where we were.
Yeah.
And then seeing all their bikes rock up at the same time when you're there, and you go, wow.
Oh, the turnout on Friday's insane. You'd be looking at, what, some weeks 100 bikes?
Oh, some weeks, yes.
Some weeks,
Last
yeah.
week, for
Last
example,
week.
last week was that
was
was a big one.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a big one. But don't be scared either. Just because we're saying it's a big one, like learners, you're well looked after. And another thing as well, if you are a learner and you still don't have anybody to ride with as well, chuck a post up on the Facebook page. There's always going to be someone in your area that's willing to go out and supervise you as well.
Just ride your own ride.
Yeah.
It is.
Don't try and keep up with anyone. Don't try and do stuff you don't want to do. Just
But anyway, that's F&R in a nutshell.
That's
It is.
F&R.
It is.
Going into our next one, Trevor's favourite.
this is all you do.
Oh,
So these are the things that these are the events that happen throughout the year. FNR is the big one. The last event that we're going to talk about is probably one of the most fun events.
the bike trip.
Going away trip.
Oh, the bike trip.
Bike trip.
It's
yeah,
renamed it
it's
as well now.
the bike trip. On2 the bike trip.
And it's not just one either. It's not just one.
We do one like big one at the start of the year, and then we'll do a smaller one at the end of the year, just to wrap it up kind of thing. End of year, winding down kind of thing. But yeah, start of the year we do a big one. We post up early as we can, try and give people at least 3 months notice or 2 months notice. Like we try to give it as much. It's very hard to get good dates for that.
Yeah.
But people jump on and they get houses. And there's like getting houses all together, and as Trevor knows.
So with that, we actually have an event coming up right now. So that's.
Oh, do we? Where we going?
Yeah, it's already been posted.
It's been posted.
It has been
It's
posted.
Up, dates
Yeah.
set.
You're checking him
Yeah.
out now, mate.
Yeah. So we know April 25th to the 28th, we're going to Port Macquarie.
First one.
First one this
So
year.
what are we riding, mate?
Bikes.
Where are we riding? Like, what are we doing when we're in Port Macquarie?
Oh,
What's the road going on? The road that everyone loves. It's down there.
is there a road down there that everyone
I've been
loves?
down there, so
What's the name of it?
Oxley Highway.
Oxley Highway.
Yeah. So if you don't know, you can look it up. The Oxley Highway down near Port Macquarie there, in Australia. For the people that aren't in Australia, you can check it out and see where we're going to be
It's
down in
worth a
Port
check
Macquarie.
out.
Yeah.
From what I hear as well, because I didn't do the Port Macquarie trip last year, and
Coffs Harbour.
Coffs
oh
Harbour.
sorry, Coffs
Yeah.
Harbour.
We'll give you that one.
But either way, what I did hear last year was, especially for our Brisbane riders, our Queensland-based riders, the speed limits and things like that on the roads down in New South Wales are a lot more friendly for bike riders.
It's not more chill.
So we did the mountain run, and the mountain was, what was it?
It was raining, wasn't it?
No, we did the mountain run, but
No.
the
speed limit.
like speed limits
Oh,
in Queensland,
speed
it's
limit,
like might be 60, 80,
Yeah.
stuff like that. You never get 100 through the
Yeah.
mountains, never. We went down there,
I got 100.
hairpin corners, going up the mountain, and I was going past speed limit sign saying 100, and I was like,
No way.
That's not
nah,
right.
someone's
That's
got
not
to
right.
change that. Someone's got to change it, but no.
So that's a good one. That's a good one for you, for us Brisbane riders out there, based out there. We all know what our mountain roads are like. We do have some of the greatest riding, like just outside of Brisbane. It's awesome, but we do have pretty big speed restrictions.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's all to do with safety and stuff like that. But it's a good. That's the little catch for you guys to come along to the going away trip is.
Yeah.
Get down to New South Wales and we can get a bit quicker in those mountain roads.
Totally. It's the whole area, though. It's totally different ballgame.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much the way trip is, we all catch up, we all ride down together. We have a support vehicle with a motorbike trailer, so any incidents or whatever, which
If you do break down, don't worry.
won't happen. Flat tires, let's say. Let's just say flat tires. You know, we've got the support vehicle. We do a ride the next day when we're down there. We come back. We all go out for dinner together. You know, we all chat about the ride. We're going to have a rest day the next day, so everyone can just chill out. You know, because we've rode down there, then we rode the next day, so we're just having a bit of...
It's a big ride.
Yeah, a bit of chill out. And then the following day after that, on the Sunday, we'll all head home.
So for those of you that are wondering as well, the support vehicle as well, it's not just about being support for, excuse me, for while we're down there, but it's like people might be wondering, oh, well, that's a long way to ride, but that's what the support vehicle is for as well. We all do the meet, and you can bring your gear and stuff like that, and all your bags go in the back of the support vehicle. So you're not riding with your bags, things like that.
Yep.
That's another reason why the support vehicle's there as well, yeah?
And you win prizes as well throughout the whole trip.
Yes. That's the best part.
There's always prizes. There's just about, other than FNRs, there's always prizes. Like, there's
People
always
love
stuff.
prizes, come on.
Hey, prizes are good.
Who doesn't want to win a prize?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a prize. Trevor knows all about the prizes.
Trevor,
I don't know.
Trevor's banned from being...
Yeah.
I call out the number and sometimes I win it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Anyway, so yeah, that's away trips anyway.
So that's away trips, all right. So we've covered pretty much everything. That's the events.
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's what On2 Crew's about. We've got On2 HQ, we've got bike nights, we've got track days, we've got FNR, we've got away trips, and that's all just in Brisbane as well. So Melbourne have their own stuff.
Yep.
Perth have their own stuff as well.
When they come for a visit to Brisbane, the admins and stuff, we'll get them on the couch. And
Yeah,
so they can,
absolutely. That's what this is about as
Yeah.
well. Getting it out there. It's not just for the Brisbane. It's not just for the Brisbane community. It's for the motorcycle community. We're trying to get this out. We want this to be worldwide thing. We want On2 Crew to be known all over the world. That's why we want you guys to get involved. So please like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please hit up the comment sections.
hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Yeah.
We want to know what you guys want to hear about.
Yeah.
Like we said, it's going to be every month. We're going to be looking at the comments. We're going to be looking for ideas to talk about.
Yep.
We're going to be bringing in different people to talk about different things.
Yep.
It's big things going on. It's a journey for us.
It's a journey for us, but it's also a journey for you, especially if you put something good in the comments and we do your thing.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you're going to get a shout out.
That's going to be,
Dreams are coming true.
It'll be hats off to you as well.
I think maybe throughout the year, I'm just going to throw it out there. We haven't spoken about it, but we'll make prizes. We'll get prizes. We'll get prizes for you guys. We need to get you involved. No, trust me. Zane's just said it. You're getting prizes throughout the year.
Everyone's getting prizes.
Well, you know, that's how we want to bring. We want to bring the viewers in. You know. We want to
You
bring
get Zane
them
for
in.
one night.
Hey.
Oh, that's a win. I'll take that.
I'll talk to my wife, but we'll see what happens. You never know. You never know what could happen.
I know. But we've got the HQ now. That's
Yeah.
what I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Is having the HQ, having this set up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've only just touched on it, but there are big things that are going to be coming out of this spot here. You know, big thanks to you guys. We can't do it without the support of everybody on the page.
This doesn't happen without you.
That's right, and you know, just a big thanks to you guys as well. You know, I love being a part of this family. It's awesome.
We do love having you. It is hard to say.
I'm looking forward to the things that we're going to be doing throughout this year. It's very exciting to get this couch talk up and running. So yeah, thanks to you guys. Come back, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the notifications. Come back, On2 Couch Talks. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thanks, boys.
Cheers.
On2 Crew,
Cheers.
where passion comes to life. Thanks, fam.
Thanks, fam.
Peace out.